Derek. And we're going to answer 5 questions really quickly about our relationship. So the first question is, how did we first meet?
First met through my old roommate, Colin. He was working a job for the Brethren, which Kelsey happened to
be training. I got this job randomly and Colin was training me, and my first day I was sitting with him at his desk and I randomly told him that I was into white dudes for some reason, and he ran home and told Derek that, I guess.
Yes, because he knew I was into black girls.
So,
I guess.
You know.
I don't know.
So then Derek posted a picture. Did Colin post or did you post?
I posted a picture of me and Colin camping. Sounds weird. but I was looking real sexy.
Real fine. He had like this really cute hat on and this shirt with his chest popping out and his tattoo showing, and I was like, Colin, your friend is super hot. You have to hook me up. Colin tried to hook us up, I think. Did Colin try to hook us up? Maybe I just started following you on Instagram or something.
You did.
Okay.
And then I friended you on Facebook. And then we just kind of stalked each other for a few weeks. And
then we had some really awkward encounters at Loose Goose for a Cavs game. That was terrible. And there's something else other than that. Oh, I just went over there for like pallet house stuff, and you were just there.
She showed up to my house drunk.
I was drunk.
On like a Wednesday at 3 p.m.
We all went to a Clippers game. Like the whole office went to a Clippers game, and then we went back to Colin's house, and Derek was there because they were roommates, and I was drunk from the Clippers game, but I was still like really into Derek, so obviously I just had a drunken, like, I don't know. So then I dated somebody else for a little bit, and then broke up with that guy and started dating Derek.
That's simple.
Okay, next question. First date.
First official date, we, I guess it would be, we hung out a few times, but our first, like, actual date was going to the Winking Lizard.
Yes.
Having a few drinks and cigars and meeting some
we went on the
fellows.
We went on the back patio where there's a fire. What was it, like March? It had to be like February.
I don't know.
It was cold. And there was these 2 super drunk like doctors or nurses or something out there, and we started talking to them. They started talking to us. They asked us how long we'd been dating, and I was like, like 5 years or something crazy. And the guy was like, oh, me too. I'm getting married in like 5 days. And they just became our best friends for the night. So much so that they walked across the street and bought us cigars from CVS, and we smoked cigars by the fire. And
he called his fiance
yeah.
and woke her up as she was sleeping and asked if he could bring a few strangers over.
He was like, it's Kelsey and Derek.
And he was like, well, he obviously couldn't hear her, but he was like, I swear I vouch for these guys.
His name was Chad.
Yeah, of course his name was Chad.
And other side note is a bunch of Derek's friends were at the restaurant before I even like knew them.
They were watching us.
They were watching us.
We didn't know.
So that's
cool.
funny. First kiss. I think it was just at my house after.
It was at her house.
First time you knew you were in love.
Probably after you kept ditching me, and I didn't just not talk to you ever again. And then you told me one morning when I left your house that you have a really hard time not saying I love you when I leave.
Aww. I was gonna say the first time I knew I was in love was when you came to my house with coffee that one morning. Did I just get drunk the night before?
The night before, I went out for a friend's birthday and got really drunk, and I asked Kelsey to come out and she wouldn't come out, And she said that she had to wake up early the next morning to watch the Arsenal game, which is a Saturday morning at 8 a.m. And I told her that I would bring her coffee. And she was like, yeah, whatever. So I set my alarm and was still hammered the next morning and drove and got her coffee and cinnamon roll.
Yeah, and I guess I just left my front door unlocked.
She just left her door unlocked.
Because I literally woke up to him in my room
went up,
with coffee in his hands, and I was like, what?
She woke up as she normally does in a panic.
Yes. Anyways, I was going to say that was the first time, but I think it was the night that we spent on the air mattress, honestly. Was that before that? That had to be.
No, it was after. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, maybe it was coffee night then. I don't know. I don't know.
She doesn't know.
The last question is our first fight. I'll let you answer this.
First fight was...
Because I don't remember what it was about.
She had just... she'd got a new job, and it was her last day at her old job.
Wow.
And she... What?
You remember this really well.
Yeah. She was having a little going away party, happy hour
Yeah.
with her coworkers. And I was late getting there because I was working, and she'd been drinking for a while. And by the time we got there, she was already gone, blacked out. And
It's not blacked out.
so we went outside, and her friends left, and we were getting ready to go to a different bar where my friends were. And we called an Uber, and we were just standing outside, and she just randomly was like, "You hate when I drink. You never want me to have fun or drink." And I was like, okay. So we got in the Uber, and when we got in the Uber, she just started yelling at me in front of the Uber driver, which was...
Oh, yeah, you were pissed.
And I was
Yeah.
like, can you just wait until we're out of the Uber, because it's very awkward. And she was like, yeah, whatever. So we got to the next bar, whatever, we drank, then we were leaving, and we were standing outside by ourselves for about 5 minutes. Nothing was said. And then we got in the Uber, and she started yelling at me as soon as we got in the Uber.
Oh my god, I was drunk. All I remember from that fight is just being really drunk and like not knowing why I was yelling at you, but just yelling at you a lot. And then I just remember like bawling my eyes out and like just crying my whole heart out.
Yeah. So.
Because I think I was like, leave or something.
You're like, I don't care if you're here. Go, go. I was like, all right. So I left.
And then you surprised me and came back.
And then I came back, and she left her front door open again. So I walked in, and she was looking at herself crying in the mirror in the bathroom.
Was I really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Staring in the mirror, crying. And you turned and like you just woke up.
Okay.
And then you cried even more.
But that was, I would say, like our only fight. We didn't really fight that much.
That was pretty much it.
I don't think we've ever really, and that, I mean, that was just me being drunk. And that was before Tronfest when I like swore off heavy drinking for the rest of my life. All right, well, that was our boyfriend tag video. Hope you liked it.
It's fun.
So fun. Bye.